All right, now that we understand the concept, right? So we need to now start working with GitHub. So we say the GitHub itself is the remote network where we actually go and save our work, right? But mostly we need something on our own machine that will be able to communicate with that. That particular tool that should be on your machine for you to work with the remote GitHub, we call it Git, is the Git tool. So that's the step that we are going to go through first for now. Because me, I have it installed right now, so some of the things may not apply to you at the moment, but we need to start from here. First, check this. So CMD to go to your command prompt, right? So right now I have my command prompt open, right? Um, yes. So now let's enter Git, check the version, Git version. Now, yeah, I have it installed already, so I have this, right? You might not have it, so no problem. So now let me help you to go and install the tool. So remember, this is the tool that you need to have on your machine to be able to communicate with the GitHub. The GitHub is the hub, is the platform itself where you save your code. But you need to install a particular tool on your machine. So let's go to our search and then look for, let's type git download, right? Yes, type git download. Then so let's click on the git install. So this is the first one I see. Let me go down and see git for Windows. So let's go with this one, git install. So now it open this step portal for us. So when it input is click on Windows. If you're using Windows, if you're Linux, you click on Linux. If it is on Mac OS, it is Linux. These are the steps to do it on Ubuntu, Fedora, and other stuff, right? But right now we are going for Windows. So for Windows, you go to this, you click here to download. So click on this particular blue link to download. It might be another link for you, but then click on it to download. It will download the tool for you, right? And then when you download it, you go to where so it will run here. Because I have it already, this one is supposed to be done running, then it will be in my download. I'll go there, I'll click on it to actually install it on the machine. So right, so go through that process of downloading it and then installing it. And then when you install the processes, right, follow, just click on next, most of the things, and desktop icon and adding to parts. Yes, make sure that you fill all those gaps immediately. Then when you are done with that, then we can go on with the next process. So the next process is to come back and then git dash version again. Then you should be able to see the recent version that you have downloaded after you have installed everything. Some of you may have to restart your machine right after each installation to make sure that it is properly connected to your part, your Windows part. So that's one process that you need to actually keep in mind as well. Now, um, let's look at another thing. Now, so assuming that all those things are installed, right? Let me just click on refresh on my desktop here, and now I'll right click on an empty screen. See, I'm on an empty screen. Right click on the empty screen, go to show more options. Some of you may not need to click on show more options, but if you are not seeing what we are going to look for over here, click on show more options, and then we are looking for git bash. Open git bash here, right? Open git bash here. That's what we are looking for. Some of you may not lose it. So if once you right click, you should be seeing it here. Some others, you need to go to show more options and then click on open git bash here, and it will open this particular bash terminal for you, right? So over here again, I'm coming to expand it, control plus to increase the screen for you so that we know what we are doing. So I'm doing git dash version again, right? You see it is there. Let me clear it. So you do clear to clear, like I mean normal English clear, then you clear the terminal, right? Now, so this is my particular user Francis Home, my name, right? So now that we have this is the tool that will be allow us to communicate with the GitHub itself. So you need to actually make sure that you have this particular tool installed. That's the intention of this thing. Now, when you are done, right? So let this tool that you have able to capture your credentials. You should be able to capture your credentials. Remember, the GitHub is the web version. You need to go there, create a GitHub account. Just go to your search button. If you don't have an account, go and create a GitHub account. When you're done creating it, you'll be creating it with your email, password, and all that, right? So when it comes to the tool that you have installed, you need to also make sure that this tool captures your credentials. The credentials should match the one that you have entered on the GitHub, so that the communication can be smooth and well, right? So make sure that the credential that you are entering in this particular tool we install on our machine matches the one you use to create your GitHub account, which is the remote one. Get the difference between Git and GitHub. GitHub is the remote one, the hub where you are storing the list. But Git is this tool, the tool that you are using to communicate to the GitHub. All right. Now, with all that clarified, let's now go to doing the setup, giving this particular tool our credential. So if you do git config dash dash list, for example, you should see some stuff, right? Mine, I've done the setup already. So this is where we'll get to, right? So you need to, so email, right? So my email is here. It has captured my email. It has captured my name. There's a default branch that is there and a lot of other stuff. But right, we need to make sure that you capture, is you're able to capture your email, set your email and your name. So how do we do that? You might not have it there right now. You might not have it because I have done the setup already. So right now, let me clear. Now the setup is git config. So configuration dash dash global is global one, not any local. So user dot name, right? Then space. Then inside the quotation mark, double quotation mark, you need to write your name. So you write your name, right? You have to write your name here, right? The name that you have, right? Maybe you saw that I wrote Francis, right? So maybe let me change it to uh, Francis or something, but Francis is okay for me, right? So you need to do that. When you are done doing that, you need to do it again, right? Git dash dash or git configuration dash dash global, then user dot email, then you provide your email at gmail.com, right? You do that, then you just enter. Everything will set for you. So everything will set for you. This email is what I use to create my account on GitHub, right? So if you do that and you check again, you check the git config list, you should see your name. If you set your name, you should also see your email there. So these two are very important for you to set, right? The name and the email are very important for you to set. So if that is done, then the next step we should be able to now communicate with the GitHub. That will be the next step. But I hope you have gone through this process and make sure that you are able to have your email and name captured in the tool. Now we'll be ready to do the next one, which is doing the actual communication with our GitHub.